Hey guys, Prestige Pokemon back here again today, and today we got a little bit of a different video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys probably my 10 favorite cards out of my collection. Had a lot of people asking could they see my card collection, could I show my card collection. I have a pretty big collection from mostly newer sets. I do have some vintage cards, but for the most part it's all from new sets, at least from the black and white up. So what I thought I'd do today is I would go through my top 10 favorite cards. They're not necessarily done by how expensive they are, more so how I like them. So I guess without any delay, let's get into the first one. So the first one I got is a Blaziken holographic Power Keeper stamp. Now, not an expensive card, but Blaziken is one of my favorite cards, and this is one of my favorite Blaziken cards that I own. Still hunting for some different Blaziken cards. But yeah, that's number 10 going right there. It's from Power Keepers. I got this probably about a year ago. I bought a massive set off someone. They had a lot of black and white and a lot of XY series, but they did have a few vintage cards, and this was one of the ones that I really enjoyed. So that's coming in there at my Blaziken Power Keeper. Coming in at number 9 is 2 cards. I recently purchased these 2 cards. A lot of people know I'm both a buyer and a seller, trader. I'm always moving cards, moving them as quickly as possible in some cases. So these 2 cards I just recently got, both Shadowless, Blastoise and Venusaur. Now, you're asking me why is Shadowless cards, especially starters, in at number 9? Well, the condition on these is not exactly the greatest. The Venusaur, I would say, is probably around medium play. A lot of white edges, a few black marks, a few hollow scratches. And then the Blastoise, I would say, is probably in a little bit better of a condition. Not as many white marks. The hollow scratches are very limited, but there is a little bit of dirt on the card, so I would say it's coming in a limited play. So I've actually bought these 2 cards in a large collection, and I'm trying to resell them now. If you're interested, you can go check them out on my Instagram, make me an offer, and see if they're still available. So again, like I said, I move cards fairly quickly. I get a lot of cards come through my possession. Cards I like, I tend to keep. Cards that and the cards that I don't really need right now, I tend to sell. So these 2 are back up for sale. But as of right now, they're number 9 in my collection. Number 8 goes to this Mewtwo GX, or Mewtwo, the secret rare shiny. From one of the newer sets, from Shining Legends, a set that came out around this time last year. Not the most expensive card, probably going around $20. This one is fairly mint condition. No whitening on the back. The centering is fairly good on the back. On the front, it looks like it's a little bit, or it is a little bit more closer to the top than the bottom, so it probably won't get a 10. When I do send this in to get graded, I'm hoping it gets a 9 at least. I don't think it's off-center enough to get an off-center, but we shall see. So that's coming in at number 8, is my Mewtwo GX. I did pull this one on the channel, probably about a couple months ago. So yeah. Coming in at number 7 is one of my many hyper rare, but I didn't think I wanted to include all my hyper rares here. So I will just include my favorite one. So this is a Leafeon GX. Again, evolutions are probably some of my favorite Pokemon. I really just like the artwork on this Leafeon. Again, the condition is really good. No white edges, no whitening, corners, centering on the back is really good. But I find with the Sun and Moon set, the centering on the front has been pretty bad. So this one's really shifted a lot to this side and to the top. So we're to the left and the top. So again, probably won't get a 10. Hoping for a strong 9 though. So that's number 7. Number 6, not necessarily Pokemon TCG related, but this is a Charizard, and this Charizard is from the 2000 movie release of the Topps. So the Topps cards. You can see there, it's E6 of 12. Topps tradable cards up here in the top corner. And it came out in, I think, around 2000 when the movie was coming out. Because I also have some of the cards from the movie. I had the whole set, but I decided to sell some of them and just keep the ones I thought might be of value or that look pretty cool. So again, you can't go wrong with the Charizard, so I decided to hang on to this one. Coming at number 5 is my Venusaur. So this is the only Pokemon card I have from when I was collecting as a child. Recently, well, I shouldn't say recently, about 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, I found this when I was going through some of my old things. Clearly, it wasn't in this case. It wasn't a top loader, but it was in an older and it was dirty looking. So I did switch it out. After looking it over, I think it's a really strong candidate for a 9 or a 10. No edges, no whitening. The centering is really good. I don't really see any hollow scratches on it at all when I took it out. So I think this is going to be one of my ones that go into PSA when I finally decide to do an order. Hoping it gets a 10, but if not, I'd say, in my personal opinion, I think it's around a 9, but hoping it gets a 10. So the reason I got this one so high is because I found it. I was trying to find some more of my cards, but couldn't seem to find any, so this is the only one I have from when I was a child. And it kind of got me back into collecting again. So this one here definitely comes in at number 5 for me. Number 4, I got a couple cards. So we got a Vaporeon and Electro from Jungle. As you guys can see, they're the no symbol ones. So no symbol, no symbol. So I bought these early in the summer. They actually came with a large collection I purchased that I was looking just to buy and resell as single cards. Noticed these two in here, no symbol, and I thought, seems like they're a bit more rare and harder to come across, I figured I'd hold on to them. Their condition was fairly good. Not really any white edges on the back, maybe 1 or 2 nicks here on this Electro, but the Vaporeon was pretty good. The front, the centering looked fairly good on both of them. And again, minimal hollow scratches. So I'm hoping if I do decide to send these two in, they come back as 8 or 9s, is what I'm thinking. So again, just because of the rarity of them, the no symbol, the no jungle symbol down here in the side, I figured they had to come in at number 4 for me right now, out of the ones I currently have in my collection. Okay, coming in at number 3 is this PSA 10 graded Mega Charizard EX from Evolutions. So I did not pull this one. I did purchase this one. I got a really good price on it from someone through my Instagram. Can't remember for the life of me right now who it was. I'd have to go back and check my messages. But I got a pretty good deal, and I figured it's a Charizard. It's a PSA 10 Charizard. I realize there's a lot of XY printed, but I mean, you can't go wrong with holding on to a PSA 10 Charizard. And again, the price was great. Looking this over, I'm not sure, like, it looks like a 10 based on the condition, but the centering looks a little off to me, and it might just be the way the card is. But again, the back looks flawless. Again, a little bit to the left and up here on this Charizard. So maybe if this one's off center a little bit, maybe some of the other off center ones might get a 10. I know PSA is not as strong grading as Beckett, but still, getting a PSA 10, you can't go wrong with that. So that comes in number 3. Number 2 goes to my gold Reshiram. So this one isn't a glass case. It's how I purchased it. I've only had it out once when I did try to sell it, but then I decided to hang on to it. The condition, again, is really good. No scratching in the hollow. Centering is a little bit to the right. Not quite perfect centering, so it might affect the grade when I decide to send this one in. On the back, the centering is pretty good. No real knocks or whitening around the edge. So that's why I kind of decided to hang on this one, keep it in the glass case, And finally, when I go get ready to grade it, I'll put it in a top loader and send her in. So my only gold card that I own, in case anyone has been watching, we have been opening some gold, Dragon Majesty recently, so hopefully we can pull a gold alternate Necrozma out of that. But like I said, this is the only gold card I own right now, so I couldn't really get rid of it. And then coming in at number 1 is base set Charizard. Can't have a collection with a base set Charizard. Again, this one I recently purchased in a set. Actually, it was the same set that I bought those 2 Shadowless Blastoise and Venusaur from. Thought about selling it. Still considering selling it if the price is right. But after, when I first looked at this card, I thought it was a near mint minus to an excellent condition. But after really looking it over, I can't really see any major white marks on the edge. It looks very, very clean. There might be a small nick up there, but like it's barely noticeable. And then on the front, the centering is almost perfect. And for when it came to hollow scratches, I really got to look at it under a light and didn't really see a whole lot of hollow scratches. So I'm thinking this might come back a 9, guys. There are like a couple of just surface scratches, so I'm not thinking it's going to get a 10. But I'm hoping that if I do send this in, it does get a strong 9. Again, not really sure. I haven't really graded anything yet, so I'm trying to get a large enough order so I can send in some. And right now I have about 20 to 30 cards that I really want to grade, so I'm soon getting ready to send in an order. So I'm hoping this Charizard might be a part of it unless I get the right offer on it. But as of right now, it's staying in my collection. So there you have it, guys. That's my 10 favorite cards right now. I guess it's really 12 because I had a couple grouped together. But yeah, if you want to see any more of my collection or wondering about other cards I might have, feel free to message me on Instagram or comment down below. And if you'd like to see anything else, just let me know. Until next time, guys, enjoy the day.